fixer really does. And why do you have that cricket bat with you? What is the significance?
Well, that's one of the resorts if the fixing doesn't get done with words and voice. You have a cricket bat.
Wow.
And then dangerous things keep coming after that.
Talk to us about the experience of working with your uncle for the very first time, sharing screen space.
Wow, okay. Now, this is like from the time I kind of made it in my career that I knew I'll do this at some point in my life. And I just wanted it to not be cliche, to be cool, to be something that we can consistently revisit those characters over and over again. And I couldn't have asked for anything better than Rana Naidu and with these fine filmmakers, Karan and Suparn and Netflix. So I'm very, very happy to do this.
And finally, what does a fixer really do? If you had to answer that in a sentence.
Well, the day you have a problem, you will give me a call and you'll know what a fixer does.
But just like most people here, I have countless problems. So we'll have to put that into a list and come back.
Problems that aren't legal, that aren't... That's the reason you need a fixer.
Fair enough, fair enough. Let's turn to Naga, aka Venkatesh Garu. We've got some big fans in the house, and those of you who are watching this digitally as well, I'm sure all of us have a huge smile on our faces. Talk to us about Naga, the character, and how is it to work with your nephew?
Well, Naga, the character, this guy is the most unpredictable guy. I've done many characters, but this character has been really special. It's a very different character, very unusual character. And it's got so many shades of emotions. There's a lot of good, there's a lot of bad in this guy. He's quite a fun guy. But you're going to hate him at times, you're going to love him at times. That's the best part. And but the thing is, he's wherever he goes, there's a lot of bad things happening, right? That's the whole problem with this guy. He's in a real mess always. He wants to get close to his family, but it doesn't really happen. My kids, these guys, they really hate me. I don't know why. I just want to get close to them, but these guys just, no. They're too stiff, these guys. Yeah, and I'm trying to make it easy, but it's not happening. But he's a little scary also, this guy. That's the best part. And I've never done anything like this. And I've enjoyed working. I got to do so many, explore my emotions in such a different way. I got to do so many new expressions, and I'm really happy. And I have to be thankful to Karan and Suparn. They really encouraged me right from day one. They were more confident that I could deliver, and even Netflix, the team of Netflix, they were very keen on having me on board this wonderful series, Rana Naidu. Thank you, all of you. So I think I've tried my best, and let's see. I hope you guys like the trailer. Thank you so much.
If you loved it, then you tell him with a big round of applause and some cheers in the house, guys. Venkatesh Garu, you told us that Naga is the kind of character that you love sometimes and you hate sometimes. But I'm sure we'd love to hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it to work with your nephew for the very first time?
It was fantastic. It was really wonderful, and I got to work with my nephew, Rana. And he's done a wonderful job. But the thing, like Rana was saying, it was not the usual kind of family drama. So, not the, being soft with him and singing a song, that's what they expect in regular films, me and my nephew coming together. But this was really hard-hitting with some hard-hitting dialogues. Well, you've seen some of them. This poor guy, he keeps getting... but it was really nice, and I'm really glad I got to do this. And there's a lot of work in this, yeah.
There was a lot of animosity when we saw the trailer. So were those emotions sort of natural, or you had to act when you saw your nephew opposite you?
No, the beauty of this Naga Naidu is it came out so well, so natural. And I was surprised with myself that I could express those expressions. And like I said, Karan and Suparn were there always to encourage me. And there was some magic happening out there I could see on the sets, and I just loved it, yeah.
We can certainly see that magic ourselves as well, and we cannot wait to unveil the entire series and binge watch it. Next up, Monica, I'd like to ask you, what the most rewarding part of the show was and is? And what do you think is the heart and the core essence of this action-packed show?
I think first and foremost, I want to just thank everyone for being here and cheering this absolute cracker of a masala entertainer on Netflix. And also, I want to give a big shout out to Sundar Aaron, our producer. And yes, when he brought the story to us and, the conversations from there on, and then Karan and Suparn, so huge shout out to the three of them for making this possible. And I think the most rewarding part, I would say, was the whole journey of making. The team at Netflix, everyone in my team, Tanya, Karishma, Vishaka, everyone who's been a part of the journey from the beginning, and really getting Rana and Venki together for the show. If I just have to say one thing, the show wouldn't be what it is, and I think Sundar can add, and Karan and Suparn to this. The show wouldn't be what it is, but for these two gentlemen, the entire cast, I think the way they have really performed on screen and how they've just, there is what you write on paper, and then there is the magic that you see on screen. And I think Rana Naidu just packs in every bit of entertainment and plot twists and thrilling. And guys, let me just say this, please do not expect Netflix to always do heavy shows. This is an absolute mass entertainer, and that's how we've designed it. We love it, and I think everyone's going to really sort of wonder what the next thing that Rana does or Venki does is, and that's the fun of the show.
Fantastic. So well put. Thank you so much, Monica. Next up, I'd like to speak to Sundar and find out what the most challenging part of the show was when you had to make it, and what was it like working with these two powerhouse performers headlining the show?
Okay, thank you, everybody, for coming out and supporting the show. Working with these two powerhouse superstars was, I wish I could say it was hard. It was easy. They're absolute professionals, to be honest with you, and that spread throughout the whole show. The amount of wonderful performances that you're going to see in this show will blow you away, the depth. Of course, led by Rana and Venki, I couldn't have asked for two more wonderful collaborators, and of course Suparn and Karan, who really led us all the way through. It was amazing.
Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much. Before I pointedly ask the next question, who was the actual fixer on this set? I'd really like to know.
Well, that's a good question. Netflix. They're the ones with the
pointing to the
checkbook.
director. But who are you going to be pointing at? That's what we'd like to know.
Suparn is the fixer of the mood on the sets.
Okay. You should hear my playlist. Actually, Karan fixed this show. We are the fixers on set, but as far as the mood is concerned on set, we have a very interesting playlist which plays on my Spotify playlist. And let it be known, Netflix does some adult content, so does our music playlist.
Tell us a little bit more.
Well, what's the name of the playlist now? Everybody wants to find it.
Now I definitely need to know what's on that playlist. Give us a little bit of a hint. You've told us, you've given us, half of the story, at least complete it. What was the, okay, we'll start with that. What was the playlist for?
You'll start a family feud if you kind of ask us about the playlist, because everybody has different versions of it, but it sets the mood.
In a good way.
That's a proper fix, man. That's a proper fix.
Thank you so much. Surveen, tell us about your character, Naina, and what makes her special.
Oh, okay, she's so much. Naina is so much. She's fierce, she's strong, she's soft, she's vulnerable. And what I like most about her is that I find her pretty fearless in making sacrifices towards her topmost priority, which is her kids and her family. And she'd do anything to keep that together. And I think that's what made it very, very special every time, every day I walked onto that set, to bring in that strength, that power to Naina's part in every possible scene. And of course, it was great working with Rana. I think, huh?
Monica, if you'll give him the mic.
Yeah, you
He has
did.
something
you
to
did.
add.
You did. You did.
So I just
you
paid
did.
her to say that.
He sort of like leaned towards her and then she's like, oh yeah, now I remember. And
Yeah,
I'm
but that's
sure
the
it was
chemistry,
fabulous.
right?
Absolutely, and we can see that. But who is more intimidating in their character, Rana or Naga, according to you?
Oh, hands down, Naga, sir. Hands down.
When was the last time a wife got intimidated by a husband? Come on.
That's true. That's true.
Good point, good point. Let's speak to Abhishek and Sushant here. Father or son, whose side is your character on and why?
Just remember, you're the
Syllabus ke bahar
sons
hai.
too. You're the sons too, just saying.
Yeah, no, this is out of syllabus. I think we're not supposed to be on anyone's side.
You're supposed to be.
I mean,
Really?
this is...
I took the character wrong then. I don't know. I don't know. My heart tells me to like be by the side of the father, but then he always makes the son do the wrong stuff, which is like great because that's the kind of father you need to. But then.
The kind of father you want, but that's
Yeah,
not the kind of
exactly.
father you need.
Sorry, Baba. I mean, he was very righteous. But, but I think Rana, the character, the elder brother, is quite cool. So, I think any Jaffa or any younger brothers, they would want to, probably grow up to be Rana. So, yeah, I mean, it's like both ways. Diplomatic answer, huh?
Your life is sorted basically.
Yeah. Thank God I had brothers. I'm basically a single child, but in the show I had like two strong brothers. So दिल्ली में कहते हैं कि back है मेरी, तो मुझे वो वाली feel आई ये show करके कि मेरी back है. They'll sort it out.
So because you were a single child and you didn't have brothers, so you probably didn't know how it was to be around boys as well, right? Within the family. So did you get bullied? Was there any sort of like ragging that happened?
He used to rag me because he's also my college senior. He happens to be my college senior, so he used to rag me a lot. In fact, bully me, guys. I was bullied on set by Sushant saying, "Ab bolo."
Savdhan India.
That tells you a lot about this Naidu family. I am on the side of Naidus, by the way. Huh? No father, no son, on side of Naidus. So, basically, इस fixer के family